Meke Halwodi and Wilbert Matthias are some of the many sign language interpreters attending the sign language training in Windhoek. They both attended high schools which accommodated people with hearing impairment, and that's how they fell in love with the language.
I decided then, because this is such an interesting and beautiful language, let me further my studies and started my course that is now level 2 and level 3 at NNAD here in Windhoek. Coming here or being part of this beautiful training that we're offered here, I've learned a different sign that I didn't know. Confident as well.
And it started off in school. There were students among the school and as well in my class. So I thought of they are left out, and the times you find in your class there is no interpreter and you are there and you want to help but you can't. You don't know the language. So I started learning sign language on my own in 2017.
Both trainees have since taken advanced courses in sign language, and this particular training is just another opportunity to brush up on their skills. The main idea behind the training is not only to professionalize Namibian Sign Language interpretation, but also to advocate for the recognition of sign language as an official indigenous language in Namibia. Beata Ndinelao Armas is the chairperson of the Namibian National Association of the Deaf, and she talks about why sign language interpreters should be accessible at all institutions. She says sign language interpreters are not enough, and the few available are only concentrated in Windhoek.
They don't have access to health. For example, a deaf person is pregnant or a deaf person is raped. It's very difficult for them to communicate because there's no interpreter there. They'll just sit there the whole day and not attended to because of lack of interpreters. So this is the government's responsibility to ensure that.
We from the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung side want to absolutely ensure that we can support our partners, the NNAD as well as the NTA, in achieving inclusivity in Namibia, and of course with the training also to make sure that we can get to the point where we can create access to information, equal rights for all, and of course to ensure that professionalizing these sign language interpreters can also fill the gap of employment.
The NTA, NBC and VTC are some of the few institutions offering sign language interpreter services.